Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Reshmi Mukherjee. In my channel you get ICSE, ISC, English literature and English language topics. Now as you all know, general intro, I want to give you a reminder that slothskill.com is my website. In my website you get a lot of interesting materials about your topics, MCQs, question answers, practice papers, and today we are going to, this video is for class 10. MCQs will be there, subjective questions will be there from Abou ben Adhem, okay, your poem. And this is the part 2 of the video. Part 1 we have already completed. This is part 1, so you can check those and then come here. I will also attach the link to that video, part 1 of the video, plus the explanatory video of Abou ben Adhem, so that you do not miss anything. A general introduction summary also I have posted I have told you, I have explained, re-explained in part 1 also. You can follow that, you can check that, so that you can get updated a bit if you have forgotten the poem slightly. So let's move to the questions. Question number 1. This is the MCQ question. First let's do that. How did Abou ben Adhem react when he found out his name wasn't on the list initially? So when he saw that his name is not there in the list, how did he react? He was angry and upset? No. He was not angry. He was disappointed but remained positive. Let's see the others. He became afraid? No, he wasn't afraid. He prayed for forgiveness. Why will he ask for forgiveness? He hasn't done any mistake. So the correct answer is option number B, right? Next, move to the question 2. What does the poem suggest about the nature of true spirituality? True spirituality का मतलब क्या है? What is the meaning? It requires strict adherence to rituals and ceremonies. Of course, this is right, but this is not the only way to serve God. Okay, so next, it is based on, so this is not the only way, we will strike it out. It is based on love and compassion for others, can be correct. It can only be attained by the wealthy, मतलब अगर rich होगा तो ही attain करेगा, मतलब God will take care of him only if he is a wealthy person? Of course not. It is a mysterious and unattainable? No, it is of course attainable. Spirituality तो बहुत, मतलब जो संत होते हैं, जो saints होते हैं, वो तो attain करते हैं. तो it is incorrect. C, D and A are incorrect. So option number A is the best option, right? Third one, literary devices are very important. Do not even think of skipping these questions. So line, making it rich like a lily in bloom. This one is what kind of figure of speech? Metaphor, simile, personification, alliteration. So what will it be? Of course it is going to be like a making it rich like a lily in bloom. So it is a comparison, right? Like, using like. So this will be a simile. Metaphor, we know it is also a comparison, but without using like or as. So like is present over here, so metaphor is incorrect. Personification, if I said that the lily was smiling, the lily was dancing, then it would have been personification, putting human attributes to creatures. And alliteration, nothing as such is alliterating, although alliteration is also possible, because see, like and lily, L, like lily. So this is also alliterating, so alliteration is also correct. You can choose any of the two, both will be correct. Okay, that's all. Let's move to the next question. What is the underlying theme conveyed through the angel's response to Abou ben Adhem's question about whether his name is among those who love the Lord? What is the theme of this poem? Okay, what does it actually try to point out? So God's love is conditional and based on religious rituals. So if you perform rituals only, then God will love you? No. True spirituality lies in selfless love and care for others. Abou ben Adhem needs to pray more मतलब उसको ज़्यादा pray करना चाहिए ताकि he gets the love of God? No. The angel's response is meant to confuse Abou ben Adhem? No, of course not. So it is going to be option number B, that it is true spirituality also means that you will have love and compassion for other people, any creation of God, right? Even the dogs and the cats. Next question, which of the following best describes the tone of the poem? What is the tone of the poem? Solemn and sorrowful? Nothing as such is Is there anything like sadness? Initially he was sad, but later on that sadness was wiped away. So sorrowful is not the correct one. Joyful and exuberant, reflective and contemplative, confrontational and critical. So the right option is going to be reflective and contemplative. This is all about the thought, na? Maybe you can interpret the poem like this also, कि in reality perhaps he never saw an angel. It went on in his mind only that possibly this is not the right way to serve God. Alright, then he might have thought ki no, of course this is the right way to serve God, because this is God's, these people are God's creation. So if I love them, it also means that I am loving God. So this is the right way also. This is another way, not just one way. There is not just one way to serve God, right? So reflective and contemplative. So let's move to the long answer questions. See, these questions I have not put like the reference kind, because it will just waste your time reading the reference. We are doing overall whatever questions are important, the generalized questions. Now abhi reference they can be asked ki, you will be asked ki which poem and which poet it is, and all that stupid questions. You can write them, right? So these are the basic questions which you can write by yourself. Now what we are doing is the questions that will come in your exam, okay? High probability. How did Abou Ben Adhem's name compare to others on the list? What was in the last list? Okay. Abou Ben Adhem's name led all the rest on the list, meaning he was the foremost among those whose name were written as those who love the Lord. That means his name was the first name, right? Next, what is the significance of Abou Ben Adhem's name leading all the, what is the significance of this? What do you understand from this thing? His name is leading all the rest. The significance of Abou Ben Adhem, this is very important, okay? Put a star over here. This is very, very important. Okay, you can copy the answer also from here. Significance of Abou Ben Adhem's name leading on the list lies in the message of the poem. It conveys that the true measure of a person's spirituality, these are the points, okay? Copy the points only. True measure of a person's spirituality and devotion to God is not solely based on religious rituals or public displays of faith, but rather on the genuine love and compassion they have for their fellow beings. If you are writing this much, you are getting the full marks, even if you don't write the second part. What is the idea of it? Even if you are not sitting in the temple, in the mosque, in the monastery and just praying to God, saying ki maaf kar do, sare mistakes ke liye maaf kar do, I love you and all that, maybe he will be happy. But if you are taking care of the creation of God, right, of the, like the elements, the animals here, the plants, everything is a creation of God only. So if we take care of those, that is also another way of serving God. God will be happy that way also, maybe even more happy. That is another way of serving God. The poem encourages a broader definition of spirituality, not just a single way that you sit in the temple and pray and you will serve God. It is a broader definition of spirituality. Not limited to conventional religious practices, but embracing the universal values of love, kindness and passion, right? Compassion. It highlights the idea that selfless love for others is a powerful and profound expression of one's devotion to the divine. So this way also you can serve God with your devotion directly to God. Maybe you are not showing that way, but you are loving other people in trouble, animals in distress, right? Abou Ben Adhem's name leading all the rest elevates the significance of benevolence, empathy as essential aspects of spiritual greatness. So these 2 points you can remember from here, benevolence and empathy. If you have these two, even then God will bless you. Okay, so we understand that this is something which we cannot skip, this part, this one, and then later part, if you want you can remember, if you don't want, don't remember, and remember these two words. Right? Empathy means when you feel for somebody else, right? Very deeply when you feel for that person. Okay. Next, the last question for today and the last of Abou Ben Adhem topic. Question is saying, what is the significance of the Great Awakening Light? I already explained you in the last video. What is the Great Awakening Light? This is written in the answer format. So much you don't have to write whatever I am telling you, just write it down as points. Great Awakening Light symbolizes a spiritual awakening experienced by Abou Ben Adhem. It marks the moment when he gains deeper insight into the true essence of spirituality and divine love, when he truly understands the reality or the definition of spirituality, right? It represents a profound realization. It is a realization and enlightenment regarding the nature of love and the devotion to God. It serves as confirmation that God loves and acknowledges those who love and care for their fellow beings. This is more than enough that you want to learn from here? It reinforces the poem's message that love for humanity is a significant aspect of one's relationship with God. The light can be seen as a metaphorical illumination of truth, that moonlight was coming in, and in that light he could see the vision. All this is symbolic too. Okay, so this part can come as a separate question also. Okay, what is the significance of that light? That light is actually kind of a light that will enlighten you, that will help you to know that what you are doing the right thing. Okay, so the real criteria for being blessed and loved by God. So if you want to be blessed loved by God, then what you have to do is you have to love the creation of God. It unveils a sense of genuine spirituality, emphasizing that it is not limited to religious rituals but extends to compassion and kindness towards others. So from here, what are the points that we are remembering? We are remembering this point कि religious rituals, it is not confined कि spirituality मतलब only religious rituals if you perform you will get it, otherwise you will not get it. It is nothing like that. Compassion, kindness if you have for others, that is also another way to serve God. Now if it is asking what is the symbolic significance of the light in the room, that moonlight in the room is actually a kind of a way in which this man, it is a hint that this man Abou bin Adhem is going to be enlightened or is going to be aware that whatever he is performing, whatever he is doing for humanity is the right thing, the right way of serving God. Alright, so I believe this much is clear to you. Even if you are not writing so much, you have got an idea what you have to write. So that is all from Abou bin Adhem. Do let me know what what other chapters you want me to bring questions for you. We will discuss those also. Whichever you find difficult, whichever you want to practice, don't forget to write them to me. We will discuss them without fail in the next class, or maybe this month, coming month. And thank you so much. Even if it includes Merchant of Venice, do write to me, give which part, which portion, line number this to this, I want MCQs. You can do that as well, right? So thank you so much. See you in my next class. Bye bye.